Hi everyone, we have a very auspicious, very positive aspect which is coming up, which is planet of expansion, planet of enlightenment, the planet of creation, the planet of sustenance is going direct, and that opens up abundance for us. That the first step of it is always enlightenment, us coming out of darkness, us coming out of a phase which has been volatile, has been about digging up from within ourselves to bring out the elements, and now it becomes the time to sort of grow from it, to expand forward, to move forward in the light of Guru, the Jupiter planet. We'll start with a short mantra because we want to honor this enlightenment. We want to open our hearts to what's coming for us and open our heart to, more importantly, to the blessings that are about to come, to open us to the positivity, because sometimes the inertia holds us back even when the external reality is changing. So we are mentally moving into a more positive space as our external reality shifts with this mantra. It's about honoring the creation of God. It's about honoring the trials, the tribulations that we have been through. And it's to honor that support is nearby, that a guru, that is, we are making our offering to the remover of our darkness, to the remover of our ignorance, and that person could be within us, or if you externalize it to be a god, to be a higher power, then so be it. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Om. Guru Mantra, or the hymn of power, is essentially a chant which is meant to thank all our gurus, thank all our teachers, thank all the things that have happened in our life so far, which have contributed to our transformation, which have contributed to our growth, which have contributed to who we are today. So, our creator, Brahma, our preserver, Vishnu, our current moment, which is through the preserver Vishnu, and our transformation, which is coming through trials and tribulations, Lord Shiva. These are signifiers of, you can call mythology, religion, planets, gods, which combine together and are called Guru, our teacher. And we are thanking our teacher for returning back home to giving us this internal enlightenment so we can move forward and externalize it now. With Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet of hope, the planet of enthusiasm, the planet of social interaction and support going direct on 11th of August, we are about to see the whole manifestation that Jupiter in Sagittarius promises us. Jupiter is in Sagittarius this year for the first time since 2007. That 12-year cycle which Jupiter in Sagittarius begins is the one of highest of the possibility in terms of our growth, highest of the possibility in an area of our life that we look at for positivity, for expansion, for growing more than where we are right now. This cycle comes to replenish our reserves of hope, replenish our reserves of faith, replenish our sense of adventure, our education, our knowledge about who we are. It enlightens us from within, which is the whole period of Jupiter retrograde that we just went through. And then the external manifestation on the basis of us knowing who we are begins from there. The external support starts coming in, the social activity starts picking up. We start seeing the support of the universe, the support of the environment around us. And that starts moving forward into manifestation of what we have been waiting for since Jupiter went retrograde around 14th or 15th of April of this year. And that after this extended period of suspense, of adjustments, of revisions, unleashes the blocked blessings and to some extent the emotions to start with. The first uh, the first effect of it is always enlightenment, is always epiphanies, is always us realizing what we want out of life. Where do we want to go? What is our expansion? Where are we aiming towards? So, this directional shift which happens with Sun meeting Jupiter ahead of Jupiter going direct on 11th of August enlightens us from within about our ambition, enlighten us from within us in terms of where do we want to go, what is our path, what is our life path. So we can direct our energies, our blessings in that direction. Because Jupiter is not a discretionary planet. It does not decide our life path. We decide our life path. It can only guide us, it can only give us the tools for expansion. But we are meant to direct that energy in a specific direction, on a specific path that we have now realized is our path, is our life path. And I'll give you some guiding notes on what it could be, where you can sort of direct this positivity, this energy, where you will find the highest expansion if you take an initiative in that direction over the course of next couple of months, starting from 11th of August all the way till 2nd of December, by looking at your rising sign, by looking at your sun sign, by looking at your moon sign. When we look at your rising sign, it tells you where you could apply yourself in terms of worldly success. When we look at your sun sign, it guides us physically in our ambition. Where do you want to direct your life towards when it comes to your career, when it comes to your ambition? When we look at your moon sign, it tells us where should we expand emotionally in our personal life, our inner world. Where will that be supported? So we look at that, and in addition to that, we would look at the exact degrees at which this is happening. This is happening at 14 degree 13 minutes, which is around 15 degree. It is a degree of perspective. It is a degree of turnaround. It is a degree when a chapter of inner reflection gets over and the external expansion begins. It is a degree of innovation, of knowledge, of perspective, of Albert Einstein moment. This is the degree of moon of Albert Einstein. This is our voila moment. This is our moment of awakening, of moving forward. So now, without further delay, let's look at individual sign. Let's look at where we think this expansion can be directed, and this will flow towards the Leo new moon that I spoke about in a separate video in your monthly videos of August. It will positively bless wherever sun, wherever Leo is in your sign. So it will bless your expansion. It will bless your expansion in a creative pursuit, in an area of joy, in an area of a field where you want to feel like a king, where you want to feel like you want to be proud of what you're doing. So this fuels the growth that is coming with Sun and Leo, and this is all happening at a time when Uranus is turning as well. So Uranus awakens us in a very different way. It vibrates through our body, so we get out of inertia. Jupiter is a softer influence which we need to apply towards, which we need to be drawn towards, which we need to move our body towards, and then that becomes an easier manifestation provided we take a step towards it. So let's dig into individual signs now. Moving over to Leo. Leo, happy birthday again to Leo Sun. Leo, this is such an exciting thing to happen in our own season. Jupiter going direct in your house of luck, in your house of joy, in your house of romance, in your house of expansion, of you giving birth to what you truly want to do. This is such a positive thing to happen in our season because we see a turnaround when it comes to our opportunities, when it comes to our ability to take more risk in life. And that shifts things immediately. That shifts things when it comes to what we gun for in our life. What are we aiming for? That shifts completely with this turnaround because it shows us that we want to be more beyond what we have been, and it opens up the opportunities for joy, opportunities for creativity, the opportunities to recreate yourself, your identity through creative endeavors, through love, through children, through your skills that you have been blessed with. So you recreate yourself and you open your heart to something completely different when it comes to love, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to hobbies, when it comes to joy, when it comes to you taking more risks for your own well being. Right now, enjoy your creative juices. Enjoy the things that are coming to you that give you simple joy, that give you simple happiness. Because when Jupiter moves into your house of work in December, then becomes the time to convert these passions that you feel right now, this joy that you feel right now, into a profession, into a organized profession, into your daily life. So right now, if things feel a little bit up in the air, because joy comes in different forms, joy comes in unorganized form, joy comes in form that is just exhilarating right now, but you don't know whether you'll get the returns for it or not. So Jupiter turning around gives you the enlightenment about what you love, what you like, what do you want your life to be about. It gives you a turnaround when it comes to support for your creative ventures, support for your passions. If you did not know what you're passionate about, it enlightens you about that. If you were not sure about a romance, it enlightens you about who you love. If you were not sure about whether you want to take further risk in your business or not, it enlightens you about taking risk in your business. It enlightens you, more importantly, about what is your pursuit of happiness. What should you pursue for your joy? Who should you pursue for your joy? What you should pursue for joy? And that flows easily towards you. Those opportunities, once you were directing your energy towards it, that comes easy. For example, you decide, yes, with this in the last 4 months, I have realized this is a business venture I want to go for. I want to go all into it. I want to invest more into it. So, investing more into it yields rewards to you because Jupiter is blessing the area of you taking a risk on your creative ventures. You realize over the course of last 4 months, this is the person who I love. This is the kind of person I want to love. And you pursue them and you get that. That flows towards you easily. You realize over the course of last 4 months, I want more children, or I want more time with my children, or I want more happiness for my children in a certain way. And you invest in your children, or you invest in having a child, or you go for spending more time with your child, and that becomes a source of long term joy, long term happiness for you. So, this is about you creating a vision of what's possible for you beyond your current reality that gives you more happiness, more joy, more passion, more of a high in your life. You're developing your heart here, and that flows into your health. You're developing a long term base for what brings you joy. This Jupiter in your house of happiness and joy this year is more importantly enlightening you towards what makes you happy. And that is never an easy question because in today's world it's difficult to feel satisfied. But this is the aspect that makes us understand what makes us feel satisfied. And we recreate our identity in that direction, and the aspects support us to recreate ourselves in that direction. So, whatever fills your cup right now, and you'll see opportunities for travel, for love, for people who are different from you, interacting with them in some ways that sort of opens the window for you. That all of that social support will open up now. Your job over the course of next couple of months is figuring out what fills your cup, what fills your cup, and you move in that direction. You move in direction of a business pursuit, a creative endeavor, a love, you spending more time with your children in the direction that brings you joy. Your aim is to figure out what fills my cup, and then you move towards that, and that becomes lucrative as you go towards it. Your passions become into financially lucrative ventures. Your time with child becomes a moment of health and abundance for you. Your moment of passion and love towards an individual becomes prosperous for your life. So move towards the direction that brings you joy, and that becomes your life path of prosperity and happiness and health, essentially. That is the blessing of Jupiter moving direct in your house of luck, in your house of confidence, and it gives you the faith, the confidence to go for it. So this is excellent for you, Leo. This is especially true if you have planets around 14 or 15 degree of Leo, which is around 7th of August born, when Sun, which is happy birthday. So if you're born on the day Sun is meeting Jupiter, which is 7th of August, this is a very, very positive aspect for you. And this opens up a once in a decade opportunity for you. Then a few days before and a few days after as well, you are most benefited by it apart from Sagittarius. So if you are a Leo born between, I would say, 8th to 11th of August, you'll see more effect of that next month when Jupiter moves over 15 to 18 degrees. So if you have planets around 15 to 18 degree of Leo, or if you're born between 8th to 11th of August, you might see a physical manifestation next month. Then if you're born around 11th to 16th of August, which is around 18 to 23 degree of Leo, if you're a Leo rising or moon, you'll see physical manifestation in October. Then if you have planets after 23 degree of Leo, or if you're born after 16th or on 16th of August and after, you'll see the manifestation around November. So all of you will feel it, but these are the degrees and the dates which I feel will see a dramatic physical change in these months. So good luck to you, Leo, and happy birthday again to Leo Sun. Thank you.